Splatter is a top-down shooter with a film noir design that features difficult confrontations with zombies and monsters, splatter effects, destructible locations, and a large arsenal of upgradable weaponry are all included in the game. Characters, side missions, and spectacular boss fights await players. The story mode consists of 16 stages with voiced characters and animated cutscenes, and the survival mode allows for co-op or high scores, and local multiplayer for up to 4 players are among the game's highlights. 30XX is an exciting action platformer that combines classic action controls, current roguelike replayability, and cooperative play. It has fast-paced action, precision platforming, and stunning sprite work. Players may master characters such as Ace and Nina, with each game introducing new levels, equipment, and abilities. The game has roguelike progression, which allows players to choose difficulty levels and systems. It also supports both local and internet multiplayer. Players are awakened 1,000 years after 20XX to discover that the world has altered irreparably as a result of the synthetic mind and a human species that has lost its desire to aspire for the stars. The game is a Valkyrie-style Valkyrie-inspired throwback shooter in which you must oppose the invasion of the underworld. To complete randomly generated dungeons, players must acquire weapons, abilities, and goods. Overdrive adds additional characters, weaponry, a new chapter, and difficulty settings. Battle hordes of enemies, explore randomly generated dungeons, choose from 10 unique characters, wield a powerful arsenal. Battle diverse enemies with unique rhythmic behaviors, use abilities that alter gameplay, equip over 60 items, and offer challenge modes for extra gameplay. Grandpa's most recent story takes players on an astonishing adventure through enchanting forests, perilous coastlines, and unfathomable regions. The game contains attractive communities, fearsome opponents, puzzling puzzles, and fearsome equipment. The plot centers around Lily's quest to defeat the Minotaur King and save her brother. A compelling central narrative, engaging side quests, a classic top-down action-adventure set in a nostalgic 2 landscape, numerous mini-dungeons, caverns, and localese storyline choices, a diverse arsenal of weapons and abilities, and over 15 hours of immersive gameplay are key features. Legend of Keepers is a dungeon management and roguelike game. The Dungeons Company hires players as dungeon masters to guard their riches. The game includes both management and dungeon stages, with each run providing a unique benefit. Players must defend against adventurers by laying traps and defeating them with the greatest traps and beasts. The game is a dungeon crawler in reverse, with heroes traveling around the dungeon and setting traps. A turn-based combat happens when a party of adventurers faces a group of monsters. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom is a contemporary action-adventure game starring the popular Wonder Boy from Ryuichi Nishizawa's Monster World series. The game has 6 distinct forms, each with its own set of fighting and platforming skills. Special equipment may also be used by players to uncover hidden mysteries and open up new routes. Players may expect an epic journey lasting more than 15 hours thanks to an engrossing plot. The game utilizes high-performance HD rumble technology to further enhance the immersive gaming experience, offering players with a realistic and exciting gameplay sense. The story of Xeodrifter follows the adventure of an interstellar explorer whose major goal is to explore the immense expanse of the universe. After suffering major warp core damage from a rogue asteroid, our protagonist sets out on a mission to examine a cluster of 4 planets in the Omega sector. As you travel through exotic settings, you will face explosive fights, discover priceless mysteries, and defeat ancient guardians in order to acquire astonishing talents gifted by a great and beloved civilization. A nameless adventurer must reach the dungeon's last level and destroy evil's obelisks. To combat foes, use melee weapons, magic staffs, and ancient artifacts, a combination of old-school FPs and roguelike games, randomly generated levels, 30 opponent kinds and 80 objects, a parallel world with manually constructed locations, a sanity level that may be decreased by in-game artifacts, and customizable gameplay with customizable modifiers are among the key elements. Players must utilize their particular skill to save blocks to maximize their shape-shifting powers. Tetras may convert into various tetrominos, filling gaps and solving problems to reach a portal. The trip, however, is not linear. Occasionally building a ladder to the skies is required. The game has 7 hours of material, 64 levels of increasing complexity, a traditional 3-star system with a bonus trophy, and instructional visuals to aid players through Tetra's skills, which include block leaps, rotations, mirror effects, transformations, and bombs for erasing transformations. Slayin 2 is an exciting game in which players may fight monsters as brave knights or employ numerous weapons and playstyles. Players can confront the darkness alone or in local co-op with buddies. The game has 8 characters, each with their own set of talents and playstyles, such as a knight archer and sorceress. It also has a 2-player local drop in co-op mode, a story arcade mode, and hundreds of different sections each with their own boss. Matt Creamer composed the music. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!